Hello. So I just got all these really cool eyeballs that I bought on Amazon, and now it's time to start putting them on my art dolls. So I am actually going to start with the cat, I think. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do this size of a green. I feel like that's probably too big for his eyes. So I'm going to, well, let's just try. We'll throw some clay over it and see if that really turns out to be too big. But I think it's going to be more of a kitten. So big eyes are cool, but yeah, that's going to be too big. So I'm thinking the smaller one. Now the trick is, do we want to do the green? I'm going to go with a little bit more of a orange eye for upcoming Halloween. It's like a yellow. Stoned. Let's see. Can go with like the dragon eye, but if that was more, that is actually kind of cool. But I don't think that fits the kitten look I'm going for. So I think we're going to stick with these big green eyes. His ears keep getting smushed on me. I'm broadcasting this through StreamYard, so if you want to be able to comment and whatnot, you need to do it through the StreamYard app. Otherwise, I'll be able to answer comments once I'm off of live broadcast. I like that little hooded eye. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. I have a hard time with the bottom eyelids. This little ball is kind of help me smooth this a little bit. My fingers are too big. I don't like that. Almost wondering if I do a smaller lid on the bottom because I really want to keep them open. I'm using Sculpty original, so it's super, super soft and it's super hot out. So it's not quite wanting to stay firm. So I might have to take breaks and let it cool off a little bit. Oh, I like that a lot better. Let's see if I can smooth that out without messing it up. The more lines you put on it, the more it looks like an older cat instead of a younger cat. So I want to keep the eyes as smooth as possible, which means I have to start over again. Eyes are my hardest one. Getting these eyelids to line up right and smooth. If I was going for like a crotchety old cat, then I could definitely, maybe I'll just leave it with no line at all. I kind of like that, just nothing. All right, so I'm going to go for this one. I already have a little bit built up, so I need to move some off and see how that eye doesn't have anything under it. I think I like it better that way. All right, let me get the top lid for this eye here. Do so take a little bit of a snake. That's not big enough. Do a little bit more. Smush it. And then I tap it a little bit here to get it to flatten out, curve a little. All right, those are fairly similar. I gotta fix my nose now that I've messed it up. And this doesn't have to be perfect because most of it's going to be covered with fur, but I want it as nice as possible in case I decide to go and make something different with it once it's molded. Let's try and get the eyes thing right on it. All right. I think we're doing pretty good with that guy. Okay. I might come back and do some more fine tuning before he's ready. All right, so let's move on to this wizard / witch. And then this one, I'm going to need a smaller set of eyes. So I kind of brought these guys out. There's that. This is kind of cool, actually. I don't know if that's more of a zombie eye or a witch's eye. Like someone that's been bespelled opposed to being a witch. Okay, I think I'm going to do a different one. Definitely kind of witchy eyes. Let's see what else I got. Do you think I might go back to these ones? This one will be interesting to see how I do the confirmer clay out of my box. So I'm doing just a little bit of a horseshoe there. Try again. It was almost there, but I think I want to go the other direction, so they're more like scowling downward instead of upward. So I'm going to change the slant on here a little bit. Putting that to the side because it got too soft. I keep wanting to slant the wrong way. There we go. That's more. It's more of an evil looking eye. Or it's mad. She's mad. I haven't quite decided if this is a witch or if this is going to be a or if it's going to be a wizard. But first I got to figure out the eyeballs. What's that, dude?
He's supposed to be a ghost.
You want to put him on the video?
Huh?
You show him your ghost that you're working on?
No.
No? Okay. Well, Jacob made a ghost. But it's invisible. Then you just have to change it. Make him not look weird. Okay. I'm batting 0 on these eyelids, ma'am. Okay, let's see. Put that one away. You know, I saw earlier someone just did a snake and brought it up. And maybe that's the better way to do it with these guys. I'm going to give it a try. This might be my... Ooh, I like that. All right. One lid down. All right, so the snake it is. dogs are barking at people. All right, let's get another piece that's not hot. Try this again. I think I made that too thin. And the reason I keep changing these is because this is original Sculpty, so it gets hot really, really fast. And if it gets hot, then it's a little too soft for what I'm trying to do. I probably should try a more of a medium, but this was on sale at Michael's. Actually, no, I think I got this at Joann's. And it was 50% off, so you can't say no to that. Not quite right again. It's probably boring watching me redo them over and over and over. But that is the life of sculpting. I've even gotten them to where they're almost completely done and I smush them and start all over because something changes my mind on it. What it is, I think I had a bigger snake. A little thicker. Give that a go. It's really heavy. Just think we got it. Got it. Boom. Okay. Much better. Okay. Slam my door. pretty good eyeball going on there. See if I can get the other one close, and we'll smush them in. Mm. Lost some of my other definition by adding in these eyes, so I have to bring that in again. Pull the nose out, smush it back, pull it out, smush it back. I think this is definitely looking more masculine than feminine, but all right, it's a good start for the eyes. I think I'm going to push these back in up here. This brow in. Because the nice thing is if I can keep this somewhat soft, I know I've got some hard lines here, but once I do the mold, I can change it up more and customize it once it's once I have it in resin. I can use some what is it called? Epoxy sculpt, and then come in with that. Yeah, think I like them. All right. So I ran into a problem with my cyborg. So I have my cyborg here. I'm getting ready to put the eyeball in. And this is the largest the eyes go and that I got. And I really don't think that's big enough to do my cyborg unless I make this part of my eyeball. So I'm going to try and just sculpt an eyeball here, which can be a little intimidating sometimes to me. So I'm making the indent for the eye. What makes this harder is if you have a clay eyeball, it's really easy to mess up your eyeball each time you put on the lids, because if you put them on too hard or you slip with your tool, then you mark it up and you lose that nice soft surface. All I'm doing is making a ball. Mm-hmm. I have an idea. Let's see if it works. Is that my nice little eyeball here? We'll see how does that work with it. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Fingers crossed at this state that I can get my lids to work with this. Got too excited taking out the camera. Okay. Since this one's bigger, it's just easier to cut with the knife. The way I get that nice soft or flat edge, I guess, would be the way to put it. It wasn't very even, so I'm going to try and make it, since I figure there's a little less forgiveness on the eyes. Might gets quiet because she's concentrating. We're back to the on-off game. This time, it should be easier because I'm not trying to match two different eyeballs, at least somewhat close. The smoothness of that cut. To be a little thinner. So I'm going to just kind of pull the edges. Keep kind of like petting it out. I guess I don't know if that's the right term. I do like that. I think I am going to go with the whole snake for the bottom of the eye and just see how that works. Do, do, do. Pretty cyborg, or what do we call it? I keep calling her a cyborg. Prettiest cyclops ever. Son earlier today, I'm making a cyborg. He's like, a cyborg or a cyclops, Mom? I'm like, oh, a cyclops. Poor thing. Guess I could do the two, but I'm not very good at the making things look mechanical yet. It's a pretty good eyeball, if I do say so myself. Just need to figure out how to blend into this face. I don't want to ruin my features because they worked really good. I really like how they turned out. Needs a bit of a brow. Let's see if I can put this on without messing up my eye. I'm struggling with how to do brows over one eye. I have it there. And get our head back to round on top instead of square. I think we might have it. All right, so there's my cyborg. I'm going to do some more cleanups on the clay once she's cooled down and the clay's not so soft. I think her eyeball is really cool. It kind of has a little bit of an attitude to it. Then cat. I do think that I like leaving the bottom open. I think I like leaving the bottom open. So he also needs some cleanup on the ears and the clay, but I think the eyes are good. I'll bring them out a little bit more. What happens, I just keep doing more and more to them. I might do a little bottom one. Thin one. do like that better. That's much better. All right, well, next time I'll work on his nose some more, get him ready. I think I need to do a little bit more on the ears. I think they need to come forward, or I'm actually even considering completely removing them and just putting it on the final sculpt after I mold it. All right, kitty cats move to the side. And then got our witch who still needs a mouth. Need to finish the shaping. All right, well, thank you for joining me, everybody. Have a good night.